that's not, only one envelope. For the record, you are now closing the ballot box.
We are sealing this ballot box with 3 plastic metal seals: COMELEC 00144003, COMELEC 00144002, and COMELEC 00144401.
Can we now proceed to consider the COC of the City of Pasig?
This is a ballot box bearing the marking COC-005 Pasig City. It has one COMELEC seal with number 001-4392 and one padlock to open the lock. Inside of the box, there's also a COMELEC seal bearing the number 0479088. Inside the box are brown envelopes, one purportedly containing a certificate of canvass for president with paper seal number 0225-100, and another brown envelope with paper seal number 0225-101 purportedly containing certificate of canvass for vice president. Dito sir, nandito sir. Meron. The envelope has signatures of the BI, but the paper seals do not bear any signatures. The envelope with paper seal number 0225-100 bears a certificate of canvass for candidates for president. The envelope with paper seal number 0225-101 contains a certificate of canvass for candidates for vice president.
Any comments, observations from council? Just raise your hand. Okay, there being none, and there being no objection, we shall now admit into the canvass the electronically transmitted COC from the city of Pasig, and the secretary is now directed to read the votes of each candidate.
Certificate of Canvass, City of Pasig, for President. Poe, 75,880. Rojas, 50,175. Sinieres, 141. Binay, 31,529. Defensor Santiago, 23,993. Duterte, 136,007.
Certificate of Canvass, City of Pasig, for Vice President, Marcos, 129,145. Robredo, 103,040. Trillanes, 3,661. Cayetano, 36,604. Escudero, 39,895. Honasan, 3,093.
Let's proceed now to the province of Zambales.
We now proceed to open this ballot box. It reads COC 016 Zambales, 1 padlock. Inside the ballot box is a brown envelope. which has a serial number 0091 and paper sealed 02295575. We now proceed to open this sealed envelope. Inside, we find the certificate of canvass for President and certificate of canvass for Vice President.
Any comments, observations from council? Okay, there being none, there is no objection. We will now include in the canvas the electronically transmitted COC from the province of Zambales. The secretary is directed to read the votes of each candidate.
Certificate of canvass, Zambales. For President, Po, 132,705. Rojas, 67,366. Señeres, 202. Binay, 37,309. Defensor Santiago, 21,217. Duterte, 103,274. For Vice President, Certificate of Canvass, Zambales. Marcos, 163,760. Robredo, 103,972. Trillanes, 10,456. Cayetano, 20,163. Escudero, 49,941. Hunasan, 7,066.
Okay, let's go to the Taguig Pateros area.
Ballot box containing purported certificate canvas from Taguig City. We are breaking the seal. COMELEC 04325559 and COMELEC 04333927 and unlock the padlock. It's open, and inside there is a brown envelope purportedly containing the certificate of canvas with serial number 0050025, paper sealed 02256001. We now proceed to break the seal and open the envelope. There's a document states certificate of canvass for President, District Certificate of Canvass Pateros for President, District Certificate of Canvass Pateros for Vice President, and another document statement of votes by municipality for President.
Any comment, observation from council? None? Okay. So if there's no objection, we are now going to include in the canvas the electronically submitted COC from the Taguig Pateros District Secretary. Is directed now to read the votes of each candidate.
Certificate of Canvass Taguig Pateros for President, Po, 42,473. Rojas, 25,330. Signeres, 114. Binay, 33,454. Defensor Santiago, 16,272. Duterte, 166,834. For Vice President, Marcos, 86,270. Robredo, 41,782. Trillanes, 1,751. Cayetano, 134,608. Escudero, 166,000. Correction. Escudero, 16,615. Unasan, 2,030.
Let's proceed to Sorsogon.
This ballot box, COC 008, Sorsogon. It's being opened. We have unlocked this ballot box, and inside is a brown envelope, serial number 0074, paper sealed 0228808. We now proceed to destroy the seal, and we find document which reads Provincial Certificate of Canvass Sorsogon for President, Provincial Certificate of Canvass for Sorsogon Vice President.
Any comment, observation from council? Okay, there being none, and if there's no objection, we shall now include into the canvas the electronically submitted COC from the province of Sorsogon. The Secretary is hereby directed to announce the results.
Certificate of Canvas Sorsogon. For President, Po, 143,420. Rojas, 108,068. Signeres, 373. Binay, 42,636. Defensor Santiago, 5,716. Duterte, 44,560. Vice President Marcos, 20,709. Robredo, 97,129. Trillanes, 3,514. Cayetano, 6,909. Escudero, 203,689. Honasan, 5,115.
Let's proceed now to the city of Las Piñas.
We are in receipt of a ballot box with marking COC-045 Las Piñas City. It is sealed with 3 plastic seals bearing the numbers 0472948, 0472947, and 0472946 with 1 padlock. We're now proceeding to break the seals and unlock the same. Inside the ballot box is another plastic seal bearing the number 0472945. The ballot box contains a brown envelope purportedly containing COC bearing the serial number 0018 with paper seal number 02252211. Inside the envelope is a set of documents with paper seal number 02252210. Among the documents is a certificate of canvass for President and the certificate of canvass for Vice President.
Any observation, comment from council? There being none, and there's no objection, then we will now include in the canvas the electronically transmitted COC from the city of Las Piñas. Secretary is directed to announce the results.
Certificate of Canvas, City of Las Piñas. For President, Poe, 52,983. Rojas, 28,923. Señeres, 108. Binay, 17,654. Defensor Santiago, 16,589. Duterte, 104,387. For Vice President, Marcos, 97,641. Robredo, 63,456. Trillanes, 2,455. Cayetano, 30,720. Escudero, 22,899. Honasan, 2,286.
Let's now go to the province of North Cotabato.
You are in receipt of ballot box with marking COC-069 North Cotabato. With one padlock, we are now opening the same. Two padlocks. We are opening both of them. Inside is a plastic seal bearing the number 0468282. Inside the box is a brown envelope purportedly containing the COC, and it has the serial number 0036 with paper seal number 0226622. Inside the envelope are two sets of documents, one with paper seal number 0226625, the other bearing paper seal number 0226624. The document with paper seal number 0226625 is the COC for President, and the document with paper seal number 0226624 is the COC for Vice President.
Any observations, comments? There being none, and if there is no objection, we will now be including in the canvas the results reflected in the electronically submitted COC from the province of North Cotabato. Secretary is hereby directed to announce the results.
Certificate of Canvas for Cotabato. For President, Poe, 35,109. Rojas, 69,490. Senieres, 196. Binay, 22,137. Defensor Santiago, 2,347. Duterte, 397,096. For Vice President, Marcos, 169,177. Robredo, 129,141. Trillanes, 11,174. Cayetano, 154,194. Escudero, 33,295. Honasan, 11,332.
City of Manila, please.
We are in receipt of a ballot box bearing the marking COC-083 Manila. It has one metal lock bearing the number 202 and plastic seals bearing the number 0472705 and 0014367. Inside the ballot box, are documents, among which are a certificate of canvass for President and a certificate of canvass hindi po, for Vice President.
Any comments, observations, objections? There being none, and there being no objection, the electronically submitted COC from the City of Manila is hereby included in the canvass, and the Secretary is directed to announce the results.
Certificate of Canvass, Manila, for President, Poe, 180,170. Rojas, 88,047. Senieres, 366. Binay, 96,997. Defensor Santiago, 58,535. Duterte, 325,050. For Vice President, Marcos, 394,192. Robredo, 183,346. Trillanes, 8,989. Cayetano, 75,295. Escudero, 74,112. Honasan, 7,398.
Let's now canvass the province of Ilocos Sur.
You are in receipt of a ballot box bearing the marking COC-012 Ilocos Sur with one padlock. We are now opening it. Inside the ballot box is a brown envelope purportedly containing the COCs for the province of Ilocos Sur, bearing the serial number 0098 with paper seal number 0229898. Inside the envelope is a provincial certificate of canvass for candidates for president and vice president. Diba? Here. Pakihiwalay na.
So we make of record the situation with Ilocos Sur. Okay. We have a physically delivered provincial COC, and we have printouts of 4 electronically transmitted COCs. The physical COC corresponds exactly with 1 of the 4, while the remaining 3 other printouts match with each other but contain figures different from the other printout and from the physically delivered provincial COC. That is the situation. Okay? It may look similar to the Davao del Sur, but not exactly the same. Because this time, the physically delivered provincial COC supports the minority number, the one copy, the single copy of with a different figure among the 4 electronically submitted COCs. Okay, so you can still examine. Lawyers can examine. Please. After the lawyers are done examining, we will go to the period where the lawyers can express their observations and comments. So any comments and observations? Attorney De Lima, please.
Mr. Chairman, I'm sure that the noted discrepancy in this set of COCs has been duly explained before the COMELEC as the NBOC for the senatorial and party list elections. Nevertheless, following strictly the rules of this body and to be consistent with the action, the earlier action on the COC of Laguna, the best course of action here is to also summon the PBOC concerned. Thank you.
Any other comment, Attorney Larrazabal?
Your Honors, we support the manifestation of Senator-elect De Lima, and we would also like to point out that all generated COCs do not have a timestamp, and may we request that if the board, when the board will be summoned, we request that they be also asked to explain if these 4 documents were printed at the same time or at different times, because again of the lack of the timestamp. But that's up to the board. That's for the board to explain to the NBOC, Your Honor.
Attorney Agra?
Magandang gabi po. We do not concur with earlier manifestations, considering that there is no discrepancy between the physically delivered COC with one of the 4 electronically transmitted COCs. We therefore move that no deferment be made insofar as the President is concerned, and this COC from Ilocos Sur be included in the canvas. Thank you, Your
Garcia.
Honor.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you very much. Although we are leading in the COC, Your Honor, just to be consistent with our earlier stand, and in view of the discrepancies observed by the parties in this case, we would like to join the request to defer or suspend the consideration of this COC until we are able to talk or call the PBOC, Your Honor. This highlights the irregularities that we have been telling about, Your Honor.
Any other? Okay, if there's no objection from the members of the joint panel, we will now suspend the canvass of the COC of Ilocos Sur and order the Provincial Board of Canvassers to appear before us also tomorrow at 2 o'clock in the afternoon to explain the discrepancies or irregularities which we have noticed. So ordered. COMELEC officials who are present are requested to assist us in informing the PBOC of Ilocos Sur. Please return the documents back into the folders where they came from. Envelopes, please, envelopes. And then back into the ballot box.
You are now resealing the envelope containing the COCs and putting into the ballot box the COCs plus the electronically generated COCs. And resealing it accordingly. Ito, asan yung seal? The envelope containing the COCs is resealed with canvas seal number 049. You're also locking the ballot box and putting in plastic seals numbered 0014405, 0014406. Dito ka, dear. Pakilagay mo ito. Dito ka sa kabilang side.
We'll now proceed with the province of Rizal.
Ballot box with the marking COC-020 Rizal. We are now breaking the seal. Comelec 0479010 and plastic seal Comelec 0475768, and opening this padlock. Inside are two Comelec seals 0479005 and Comelec 0475810. Inside the ballot box is a brown envelope with serial number 0084. We now, it's not sealed, so we now open the envelope, and the documents inside indicate certificate of canvass, Province of Rizal for President, and certificate of canvass, Province of Rizal for Vice President.
Any manifestation? There being none, the electronically transmitted result from the province of Rizal is hereby ordered to be included in the canvas, and the Secretary General concerned be directed to read the results.
Certificate of Canvas, Rizal, for President, Po, 259,998. Rojas, 134,038. Signeres, 483. Binay, 150,030. Defensor Santiago, 56,164. Duterte, 415,816.
Certificate of Canvas, Rizal, for Vice President, Marcos, 435,471. Robredo, 285,417. Trillanes, 15,396. Cayetano, 97,453. Escudero, 154,365. Honasan, 16,775.
We now proceed with the City of Mandaluyong.
We are in receipt of a ballot box bearing the marking COC-009 Mandaluyong City with 2 plastic seals bearing the numbers 0472969 and 0472970, 0472971. Inside the ballot box is a folder with the marking Certificate of Canvas for President and Vice President. The folder has these documents, COC for the City of Mandaluyong for President, also with a statement of votes. Tingnan mo nga ito. And the COC, City of Mandaluyong for Vice President, and the corresponding statement of votes. Sorry.
Any manifestation? There being none, the same is hereby directed to be included in the canvas and the Secretary General to read the results.
Certificate of Canvas, City of Mandaluyong, for President, Poe, 28,731. Rojas, 22,069. Signeres, 54. Binay, 26,330. Defensor Santiago, 11,777. Duterte, 63,860.
Certificate of Canvas, Mandaluyong. For Vice President, Marcos, 73,495. Robredo, 45,462. Trillanes, 1,344. Cayetano, 16,235. Escudero, 13,598. Honasan, 1,694.
Can we now proceed to Oriental Mindoro?
Ballot box, COC 004, Oriental Mindoro. You're breaking the luck. COMELEC number 047894. There's a padlock inside. We open this. It's now unlocked, and inside the mail ballot box,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
we see a brown envelope, which is bearing serial number 0077 and paper sealed 02288944. We now unseal this, and inside this brown envelope is another set of documents with paper seal 02288943. And we see a document, Certificate of Canvas of Oriental Mindoro for President, and Certificate of Canvas Oriental Mindoro Vice President.
Any manifestation? There being none, the same is hereby directed to be included in the canvass, and the Secretary General be directed to read the results.
Certificate of Canvass, Oriental Mindoro. For President, Poe, 104,772. Rojas, 104,554. Signeres, 197. Binay, 60,246. Defensor Santiago, 5,266. Duterte, 70,560.
Certificate of Canvass, Oriental Mindoro. For Vice President, Marcos, 71,808. Robredo, 141,410. Trillanes, 12,677. Cayetano, 21,586. Escudero, 73,393. Honasan, 10,874.
We'll now proceed with the province of Albay.
You are in receipt of a ballot box bearing the marking COC 054 with 1, 2, 3 padlocks and 1 plastic seal bearing the numbers 0478875. You are now opening the box. Inside the box, there is another lock, padlock, and a plastic seal bearing the number 0478874. Inside the ballot box is a brown envelope bearing serial number 0069 and with paper seal number 0228582. Inside the brown envelope is a set of documents with paper seal number 0228581. One of the documents is a COC for President from the province of Albay. And a COC for Vice President for the province of Albay. Tanggalin mo na, sir. Yan, dalawa.
Well, okay naman. Okay na natutuwa kami dahil sa yung Board of Canvassers ay very strict sila sa rules. And apparently, they really know what they are doing. At saka yung mga rules of procedure, yung mga rules na pinalabas nila kahapon.
Bongbong Marcos, binabantayan namin. Kasi sa overseas absentee voting, overwhelming naman siya.
Sir, how important po yung request niyo kanina for separate canvassing?
Kasi alam mo, hotly contested ang Office of the Vice President. Hotly contested. So ang sinisiguro natin, matapos kaagad, maproklama ang Presidente para kahit na madelay ang Vice President, hindi hihinto ang operasyon ng gobyerno at may continuity.
Ano naman sir yung naging reaction po ninyo kanina na hindi po kayo pinayagan po ng Joint Committee?
Actually, we were expecting that kasi gusto nila mabilis ang proclamation, nire-railroad nga nila eh.
Sir, ano po yung appeal nyo kanina, sir? Nakatalikod po kasi kayo kanina. Appeal po kayo.
Ang gusto ko nga kanina, yung secret markings ng COMELEC, i-reveal nila. Kasi doon natin ma-determine ang authenticity ng printed copy ng Certificate of Canvass. Eh, hindi man nila sinasabi. Sabi nila hindi daw proper at that time.
Yung secret markings po, ano po yung nakita nyo doon na specific markings, sir? Yung tinatanong po ninyo, kinokontest ninyo?
Yun ang hinahanap namin, yun ang tinatanong namin, ano bang secret markings ng COMELEC. Eh, hindi nila sinasabi sa amin. Sabi nila, it's not the proper question at that time.
Ano po sir yung gagawin ninyo just to ensure na magiging transparent po yung magiging canvassing?
Transparent naman, kaya lang gusto namin talaga na question in every step of the way na pag kinakailangan, questionin namin talaga.
Thank you, sir.
Okay na?
Thank you, sir.
Well, okay naman. Okay na natutuwa kami dahil sa yung Board of Canvassers ay very strict sila sa rules. And apparently, they really know what they are doing. At saka yung mga rules of procedure, yung mga rules na pinalabas nila kahapon ay talagang nasusunod. Kaya mapapansin ninyo, wala na halos mga technical objections at yung mga anumang attempt to delay the proceedings will not be allowed by the Board of Canvassers. And we are very, very happy with the proceedings now because from the looks of it, baka sa loob lamang ng 4 o 5 araw matapos na natin itong canvas na ito.
Sure natin super close ang code ni Congressman Robredo and Marcos. As lawyer po ni Congressman Robredo, paano niyo po babantayan? Kasi ang camp ni Marcos parang every time they want to...
Well, kahit na anong gawin nila, wala naman silang magagawa kasi the certificates of canvass had already been submitted by all the provincial board of canvassers at the mga city board of canvassers, and we have copies of all the certificates of canvass. Yung ika-canvass ngayon dito ng Congress, meron kaming kopya. Kaya kami very, very confident kami na ano man ang mangyari dito ay yung sinasabi namin more than 200,000 vote lead ni Ms. Robredo will be maintained. And yan makikita natin hanggang sa huling canvas na ginagawa dito sa Kongreso.
Objection ni Attorney Delegatin like the mga code. Tama ba yun as
Ay, hindi pwedeng i-reveal yung mga code, yung mga secret marks ng mga balota o secret marks ng mga documents kasi may mga pending na mga election protest ngayon. Kaya magiging very dangerous yan kapag nalaman ng mga tao kung ano yung mga code na ginamit nila. Kaya yan, nakakaalam lamang ng mga code na yan ay ang Commission on Elections. And you will notice kapag nagkakaroon ng konting problema sa transmission, ang ginagawa lang naman ng board ngayon ay the COMELEC is being directed to explain why there was such a slight discrepancy or slight errors in the transmission of the results.
Very favor na unahin na lang ito i-proclaim yung presidente.
Ay, hindi naman kami papayag doon. I think there was an attempt to do that. You would recall na si Mr. Dilangale actually filed a motion na magkaroon ng separate canvas and he immediately recognized the victory of Mr. Duterte. Pero hindi yan pinayagan ng board sapagkat ang sabi ng board, it's still our duty to canvass. Kahit na masasabi na nag-concede na ang lahat ng mga kalaban ni Mr. Duterte, hindi po pwede magkaroon ng advance proclamation. Hindi po pwede sabihin na hindi na muna siya ika-canvass kaagad. Kasi the people deserve to know kung ano yung boto nangyari doon sa kanilang mga areas.
Pero nasa batas ba na kailangan talaga sabay i-proclaim?
Yes, oo. Kailangan talagang maging sabay yan kung wala rin namang mabigat na kadahilanan. Katulad dito, wala namang mabigat na kadahilanan kasi iisa lang namang pinanggagalingan ng mga certificates of canvass. Hindi naman po pwedeng yung certificate of canvass para sa presidente ay maiiba sa certificate of canvass para sa vice president. Kasi iisa naman ang pinanggalingan, iisang balota, iisang transmission, iisang official ang gumawa niyan. Kaya hindi po pwedeng paghiwalayin ang President and Vice President. And for the legal reason na yung documents ng President and Vice President, while it contains several pages, ang legal interpretation niyan ay it is only one document. They are only considered as one document na kailangan i-canvass ng Board of Canvassers ng Congress.
Sir, mayroon ba kayong last minute na napag-usapan ni Congressman Leng?
Ngayon, wala naman. Nagkaroon lang kami ng misa kanina kasi talagang ito hiniling namin sa kanya, kaming mga lawyers, na kapag magsisimula itong canvas, gusto namin magkaroon ng misa kasama siya. At yun yung kanyang pinagbigyan. At tamang-tama naman sapagkat yung gospel kanina ngayong araw ay tumutukoy sa pagsisilbi ng mga tao sa ating kapwa that our mission in the world, our mission is to serve and not to be served. Kaya tamang-tama kanina natutuwa siya sapagkat yung misa ay angkop na angkop sa hinaharap nating canvas proceedings ngayong araw na ito.
Yung kanina pong binabanggit ni Attorney Garcia doon sa loob, yung sa Cebu, ano bang nangyari doon?
Ay, hindi. Kasi yung sinasabi niyang certificate of canvas, actually, it's not the certificate of canvas. It was just a partial canvas report na kulang ng 10 presinto pa yon. Kaya yung talagang dumating dito, yun ang complete canvas report. Kaya ang kinanvas ngayon ng board, ayun talagang kumpleto. At saka isa pa, wala naman siya mapakitang iba pang mga dokumento nagsasabi na yung nasa possession ng Board of Canvassers ay naiba. Wala naman silang mapakita na anumang authentic copy na magsasabi na hindi tumutugma yun sa kanilang mga kopya. Magsasalita nga sana ako kanina kasi pakikita ko na yung aming kopya ay tumutugma doon sa kopya ng hawak ng Board of Canvassers. Pero nasabi na yun ni Congressman Gonzales, kaya hindi na lang ako nagpatuloy ng pagsasalita para hindi na masyado humaba ang usapan.
So wala po nangyari na premature framing?
Hindi, yung isang document kasi, partial canvas report lang yun, hindi yung certificate of canvas. Kaya sinabi namin, it's very clear, it is not a certificate of canvas, it is just a canvas report. Kaya hindi pa yun ang talagang pinag-uusapan, hindi yun ang talagang batayan ng pagbilang ng boto ng mga kandidato. Okay? Salamat sa inyo. Thank you very much.
Also, a certificate of canvas for Vice President.
Any manifestation? Chair is none. The same is hereby directed to be included in the canvas, and Secretary General be directed to read the results.
Certificate of Canvas, Italy, for President, Po, 1,276. Rojas, 1,859. Signeres, 6. Binay, 322. Defensor Santiago, 1,209. Duterte, 9,249.
Certificate of Canvas, Italy. For Vice President, Marcos, 6,374. Robredo, 2,873. Trillanes, 131. Cayetano, 3,489. Escudero, 778. Honasan, 195.
We'll now go to Dinagat Islands.
This ballot box, marking COC 050 Dinagat Island. Padlocks we now unlock. And open the mailbox, the ballot box. And there are documents inside. There's a brown, there's a brown envelope with serial number 0033. It's paper sealed 02269495. Let us open this envelope. There's a set of documents, paper sealed 02268484. We're going to break the seal. There's a document which states Certificate of Canvas, Dinagat Islands for President. And Certificate of Canvas, Dinagat Islands Vice President.
Any observations, comments from council?
There being none, the same is hereby directed to be included in the canvas, and the Secretary General be directed to read the results.
Certificate of Canvas, Dinagat Islands for President, Po 3,557, Rojas 11,935, Signeres 19, Binay 3,838, Defensor Santiago 205, Duterte 33,395.
Certificate of Canvas, Dinagat Islands for Vice President, Marcos 21,825, Robredo 16,153, Trillanes 423, Cayetano 7,560, Escudero 2,660, Honasan 1,121.
We'll now proceed to the province of Apayao.
It's a ballot box with marking COC-091 Apayao with one plastic seal, COMELEC 0478785. Inside the ballot box is a brown envelope bearing the serial number 0102 and paper serial number 022874. Inside the brown envelope are documents, among which are a COC for the province of Apayao for President and the Certificate of Canvas from the province of Apayao for Vice President. Magkakaiba yan.
Any observation? There being none, the same is hereby directed to be included in the canvas, and the Secretary General be directed to read the results.
Certificate of Canvass, Apayao, for President, Poe, 10,439. Rojas, 8,215. Señeres, 36. Binay, 22,239. Defensor Santiago, 1,529. Duterte, 7,056.
Certificate of Canvass, Apayao for Vice President, Marcos, 40,846. Robredo, 2,762. Trillanes, 566. Cayetano, 876. Escudero, 1,979. Honasan, 904.
We now proceed to Iligan City.
Ballot box, marking COC -073 Ligan City. We unlock the padlock and break the COMELEC seal 001439 and proceed to open the ballot box. This is a set of documents. We are now opening, and we have the Certificate of Canvass, Lanao del Norte, Ligan City, for President. There is this Certificate of Canvass, Lanao del Norte, Iligan City, for Vice President.
Any manifestation? Chair, here is none. The same is hereby that, I'm sorry?
Your Honors, can we kindly ask if we can announce, I've seen on the board, but I cannot, my eyesight is not that good, if the NBOC can provide a running total of the votes, just a summary.
At the end of the day, we will be ordering the Secretary General to prepare a summary for the day and for us to be given a copy for our signature.
Thank you very much, Your Honors.
So, there being no manifestation, I move the same is hereby directed to be included in the canvass, and the Secretary General be directed to read the results.
Certificate of Canvass, Iligan City. For President, Poe, 12,464. Rojas, 16,618. Signeres, 41. Binay, 4,331. Defensor Santiago, 1,047. Duterte, 85,901.
Certificate of Canvass, Iligan City. For Vice President, Marcos, 29,847. Robredo, 27,166. Trillanes, 1,621. Cayetano, 46,243. Escudero, 11,271. Honasan, 1,808.
Now proceed to Camarines Norte.
Ballot box with marking COC-017 Camarines Norte with plastic seals numbered 0478884 and 0478883 and one padlock. Please open. Inside the ballot box, there is also a plastic seal bearing the number 0478882. Inside the ballot box is a brown envelope bearing serial number 0070 and with paper seal number 0228643. The brown envelope contains a set of documents with paper seal number 022861. Among the documents is a certificate of canvass for the province of Camarines Norte for President, and a certificate of canvass for Vice President. Sa akin yata may problema eh. Sa akin na naman yung may problema. Davao del Norte.
Observations? There being none, The same is hereby directed to be included in the canvas, and the Secretary General be directed to read the results.
Certificate of Canvas Camarines Norte. For President, Po, 114,239. Rojas, 64,444. Señeres, 233. Binay, 18,555. Defensor Santiago, 4,308. Duterte, 40,000.
Certificate of Canvas, Camarines Norte. For Vice President, Marcos, 25,899. Robredo, 132,757. Trillanes, 5,405. Cayetano, 9,405. Escudero, 60,208. Honasan, 3,182.
Now proceed to the province of Benguet.
This ballot box with marking COC-71 Benguet, we break the seal COMELEC 0194633 and COMELEC number 0194635 and open the padlock. Inside the ballot box, there is an envelope with serial number 0103. Copy for the Congress. What is the fifth copy for the Congress directed to the President of the Senate? Let us open this envelope with serial number 1574. Sealed with the tape, so let's open this. This is serial number 157 brown envelope. Paper sealed 022301. Let us open this. in this brown envelope, serial number 0103, paper sealed 02281144. We see the certificate of canvass for Benguet for President. Certificate of canvass Benguet for Vice President.
Observations? There being none, the same is hereby directed to be included in the canvass, and the Secretary General be directed to read the results.
Certificate of canvass Benguet for President Po 54,543. Rojas 39,374. Sinieres 167. Binay 13,437. Defensor Santiago 27,648. Duterte 30,948.
Certificate of canvass Benguet for Vice President. Marcos 95,927. Robredo 33,413. Trillanes 5,675. Cayetano 7,326. Escudero 17,275. Honasan 2,893.
We now proceed to Davao del Norte.
Ballot box with marking COC-056 Davao del Norte with paper seal plastic seal number 0014363 and 0014373. Please open. With one padlock. The inside of the ballot box also bears a plastic seal with the number 0477767. Inside the ballot box is an envelope bearing serial number 0040 and paper seal number 022680. Inside the envelope are documents with paper seal number 0226799. This is a document, certificate of canvass from Davao del Norte for President and certificate of canvass from Davao del Norte for Vice President.
yung isa Laguna, tsaka ano yun?
The situation in Davao del Norte.
Okay. Insofar as the certificate of canvass for Davao del Norte, the certificate of canvass manually transmitted here from the Senate is the same as the electronically transmitted with regard to the two copies, two of the three copies, and the third copy is different from the rest. That's the situation right now. So we shall be having the same manifestation coming from the lawyers that we will require the Provincial Board of Canvassers to appear and to explain the discrepancy.
Members of the panel are still examining the documents.
We will just say, kasi 2 out of 3. For the record. But we will follow the
It appearing that there is a discrepancy between the electronically transmitted and the manually transmitted, then as what we have done in Ilocos Sur and Laguna, then we will suspend consideration of the canvass of the said COC and require the Provincial Board of Canvasser again of the province of Davao del Norte tomorrow at 2 o'clock to appear to explain the discrepancy. In the meantime, yes,
just a manifestation, Your Honors.
Go ahead.
For candidate Duterte, we would like to move that such COC be included in the canvas, considering that there is no discrepancy between the physically transmitted COC and 2 of the 3 electronically transmitted COCs, Your Honors. Therefore, again, we like to request that no deferment or even a suspension be made insofar as the Davao del Norte COC is concerned, Your Honors.
And we note the manifestation, but just the same, we are suspending the canvas of the consideration of the COC, and as we have stated a while ago, to direct the COMELEC, the appearance of the Provincial Board of Canvasser of the said province to appear by tomorrow, 2 o'clock, so that they can explain to the board the discrepancy.
Your Honor, please.
The Honorable Makinlintang?
In the
Only for
most,
purposes of recording your manifestation.
in the most remote possibility that the chairman of the Board of Canvassers of Davao del Norte would not be available tomorrow because of the distance, could we just agree that we request the representative of the COMELEC, one of the commissioners, Your Honor, a high-ranking official, higher than the PBOC chairman, if he could possibly explain, because we could take judicial notice of what transpired at the COMELEC level during the canvass of the votes for the senatorial candidates, where these matters were also taken up, Your Honors.
We'll take up the suggestion of the distinguished Attorney Macalintal at the proper time.
Yes, Your
Should there be a necessity of doing so. But in the meantime, may we direct the Secretary General to again put inside the ballot box the documents found therein together with the electronically transmitted COC and reseal the same.
We have returned the copies of the COC and the electronically generated COC inside the ballot box, and we are resealing them with plastic seals number 0014404, 0014409. We have also put on a padlock. Tapos yung seal. And canvas seal number 050.
And finally, for tonight, Misamis Occidental.
We'll now open this ballot box. COC 046 Misamis Occidental. Comelec Seal 00143372. Comelec Seal 00143357. And a padlock. Comelec 01122204. There is a Comelec plastic seal 00143381. We now break this plastic seal and open the ballot box. Inside is a brown envelope with serial number 0048 and paper seal number 02274142. We'll now proceed to open this sealed envelope. Document inside reads, Certificate of Canvas, Misamis Occidental for President. And Certificate of Canvas, Misamis Occidental for Vice President.
Any observation? There being none, the same is hereby included in the canvas.
Your Honor, would just like to manifest that it seems that there were 48 COCs canvassed today by the NBOC.
That's correct.
And this is a very good development because it's a very fast proceedings as compared to previously in 2010. So it's a
Hindi pa na. We're just finishing with the manifestation so that the Secretary General will be able to will you allow first the Secretary
think he's
General
excited to
Yes,
go
sir.
home.
I'll wait
announce-
after.
to announce the result?
Certificate of Canvass Misamis Occidental for President. Po, 18,616. Rojas, 137,015. Señeres, 182.
Proceedings will end much earlier compared to 2010. Thank you very much, Your Honor.
Attorney Garcia?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you very much. Last manifestation for today. Your Honor, we found it disturbing that after canvassing 45 or 45 COCs, excluding 3, we found out that there were 623,179 undervotes, Your Honor, meaning unaccounted undervotes, Your Honor. That's totaling all the votes cast for the Vice President vis-a-vis the votes cast by the voters. It would appear that such number is discovered from the COCs, Your Honor, 623,179. That is just for the record, Your Honor. Thank you very much.
With due respect to the counsel for Mr. Marcos, I think the manifestation regarding the magnitude of the number of undervotes, Your Honors, should not alarm the people because there are, of course, millions of people who did not vote for Vice President. Hindi naman lahat ay bumoboto ng Vice President. And undervotes is not an indication of any irregularity. As a matter of fact, a lot of decisions at the level rendered by the Commission on Elections and sustained by the Supreme Court that undervotes is not a sign of any irregularity. I refer to the case of Matay versus Castelo, where this undervotes doctrine had already been clarified. Kaya yung taong bayan, wag po kayong matatakot, wag po kayong mag-aala-ala, wag po kayong matatakot doon sa sinasabi ng Camp ni Marcos tungkol sa undervote, sapagkat talagang nangyayari yan sa halalan. Maraming po salamat.
Before we suspend the proceeding for the day, we would like to direct the Secretary General concerned to generate the summary tally for the day and to provide the chairman, the chairpersons together with the members of the panel with a copy of the same, as well as the lawyers, and to make available copies of the same to interested parties.
So I'd like to thank everyone for your cooperation for today. And as the chair of the Senate panel, I'm very proud to state for the record that the Senate panel is still present 100% at this late stage of the day. So ladies and gentlemen, Congressman, okay na?
Likewise, we'd like to state for the record that the presence of the Honorable Bello Andaya, Rodriguez Rufus, Kimbo, and Barsagan. I'd like to thank them for their patience and time and devotion to their duties.
And for the information of everyone, our canvassing work will be Monday to Friday, and we start at 2 p.m. with no ending time stated. No? So we start at 2 up to Sawa, or up to how physically possible. No? Okay, so we suspend for today. So until 2 p.m. tomorrow, May 26. Okay? Same venue. Thank you very much. Good night.
Part of the House, the proceeding is suspended.